I did it! Hello! New video. Nugi here with a new video. Today I'm just gonna show you a quick brief of my league starter and just a quick little showcase of a build for a Warden that's gonna make basically any Warden build work. If you are a melee strike skill. I think even if you're not a strike skill, you're whatever else, it should work. You just don't get the... You get an attack mastery. You can use that for something else, but I'll show you. What I'm playing this league to start is a Warden. We're playing Lightning Strike because for some unknown reason, they still want to have that skill be the best skill, at least until a certain point. I mean, it has one of the highest damage effectiveness of a skill. It double hits, you can pierce with it, it has basically everything still. Yeah, a lot of the other strike skills, the fact that this is one of the few skills that double hits, I mean, you'll have stuff like Molten Strike, I think, that can do similar things, but like then you have like Molten Strike Zenith that gets really good later, but for all intents and purposes as starters go, Lightning Strike is the GOAT, or whatever you want to call it, at least right now. Okay, so I'll show you the two builds. So first of all, we have this, which is just my cheap starter thing. We're going to use a White Wind, Heat Shiver, and Southbound. As you can see, we have a 100% chance to crit. So we're going to freeze with every single hit we do. We have freeze duration as well. I mean, you can go to the calc and you can look at like our current freeze duration for this setup, which is 20 million. That's without unbound, and that's only with 3 seconds of, well, we can have 0 here, so that's if we have not frozen or gotten any buffs really at this point. We're still freezing 17 million. I'm not 100% sure if it accepts the... So you see here the Pinnacle boss has 6.3 element threshold. I'm not sure if it works the same for freeze, but anyways, as we freeze them more and more, this goes to 10 stacks. Wait, where is it? This goes to 10 stacks, and this goes unbound, and now we got the rage on there. We could have the fortify on there. Doesn't really matter. And then you're getting towards, right? We got 22 million. It's pretty good. Freeze modifier is now 43 million, right? Everything should be frozen. Like, okay, so the base idea here is that if I'm playing Warden, I want to freeze everything. Both the winter means that you need a significant lower amount to get significant freezes rolling. It's like 0.3 is not a lot, and this will make it last 2 seconds. Even if you're not freezing immediately, you stack up you get some stacks, and within no time you essentially get the freeze. So like, let's say it takes us like, I mean, we're double hitting, and let's see here, what does this say? Refreshing each time, multiple, like the blah, blah, blah. There's no like, 0.03, right? So you stack 5 of these per second, or like, no, 3 something. So after 2 seconds, you have like 6 stacks, right? And then you hit the freeze, and then it's going to be frozen for 2 seconds. And so every time you hit the freeze, essentially you get this going, which is the cold mastery, which is insane. So after a total of 10 seconds, you get the same as a max shock, and it's just on there forever. So it's like crazy damage that this actually ends up providing you because it's consistent. Then we're going tinctures, because tinctures are crazy. I can show you the build with them without tinctures. You take this off, and now the build does that. You put these 2 on again, and you're 22. So it's crazy. White Wind is like a T5 unique. It's so cheap. This is all just my league starter, right? You don't need the wheel here at all. So this can be online at level 83, 20 million DPS, basically. The one thing that's hard to get might be getting the rage up. Also, I put the elusive at 50, so it's like halfway, right? So I'm not really trying to juice the elusive here. Like my Nightblade doesn't do much currently. yeah, so you have a lot of different options here that you can go for. Trinity is the best one to actually go for if you can get it to roll. That should be the best one, but with this early setup, I'm not sure if we can actually make Trinity work, because I'm not sure we're gonna get, like, cold damage might just overshadow the others, so just know that. But we do want as much cold damage as possible to freeze everything. Now, the reason why you use this cluster jewel is to get blast freeze, to spread the freeze that you're getting on everything, so everything on your screen will be frozen. So you might be asking, yo, your EHP is not very high. Well, we got really good leech, because I mean, we're using claws. Oh no, not claws here, but we have like instant leech and like all this stuff, so the leech should be fine. We attack super fast. Later on you can swap to claws to make it even better. I mean, we can survive. Not many things break us, but if they do, you know, it's softcore, we'll be fine. But yeah, this will be fine. And this is without any immortal call or anything ticked. So you can tick this, and then, you know, I'll probably run immortal call here. Between potential enduring and composure, you can also run, enduring composure. You can run stuff like, what's it called? Warlord's Mark, and you can even anoint this one to have endurance charges, so that should be fine. We're probably going to get the chest craft for the fortify. That should be fine. You can get fortify from chest. It's like a chance to hit to fortify. But that could work. So like, once you have the fortify, the endurance charges, you're kind of fine. You know, put your granite on there. That should be good. I mean, overall, it's just there's nothing like, literally just click here. You need no jewels. All you need is a T5 unique. And Heat Shiver I don't think is very high tier either. And a pair of Southbound gloves. This is with a max Frenzy Corruption. Doesn't really matter. Southbound are like crazy good on this. It makes the initial freeze even higher. Like, you get that extra 100 plus this. It's like everything. You'll freeze it's gonna be hilarious. Everything's gonna be frozen. I do have the sand stance here. I know that this does not have a big AoE, but it's like, if you like melee things, it'll be max, basically. So like, once you're in there and you're meleeing, you are going to be quite tanky, or like tanky enough between them being frozen, slowed, you recovering your life and everything. It should be quite good. I believe in it at least. So that's something. Yes. So cool. This should be like, I mean, this should be a day one character, basically. Is the thing, right? You put the rage back up to 30. You're good to go here. Do we lose here? Oh, this is just a 5 link. Right. So pretty strong, I think, as a league starter. If you're looking for like endgame POBs and such, I haven't made an endgame build. I know that you can get like massive jewel slots here and such that overlap, and you get like 17 different notables and all this here. I'm well aware of all the small things we can do. I haven't decided on what it's going to be. I think this build could be a good deck stacker, because again, cold damage, deck stacking, claws, stuff like that could be good. So deck stacking could be good. You can do, what else could we do here? I mean, just a tri-ellie claw stuff can be good. We have this White Wind budget setup that I'm gonna run with. A thing about tinctures here is that a micro distillery belt is really good, because one of your slots gets disabled, but you can put a pit tincture in there, so that's nice. Later on, you can also grab this for flask uptime, so all your other 3 flasks constantly get recharged. It's really strong. How do we maintain our tinctures? I mean, you have the mana burn effect here, blah, blah, blah. So it disables after 12. That means perma uptime with this node. And because we're playing such a fast attacking build with leech, it should be no problem maintaining the full uptime here. Right. So that's kind of the build. Pretty straightforward. Kept your crits, stack cold damage. You know, just generic gear here. Some very low tier uniques. I don't know. I don't think you can ask more for a league start, honestly. Right, so that's that. Now we have my leveling build, which would then be this. Now, basically, I assume that because we get gold to respec now, it should be pretty cheap. Now, what do you get from all of this over here? So we can actually get the Fire Mastery, which is OP. We can get the Dual Wield Mastery, which is OP. We get an Attack Mastery here, which is really good. And then we can get the Tinctures. And then I think Blood-Soaked Blade is going to be great here, because then we don't mana burn, we just life burn. And we can easily survive without, like, you get some Vitality in there. So I'm going with Warlord's Mark, right? Tons of Leech. Just get Warlord's Mark. Then you also get Rage and Endurance Charges. So, like, we have this, and we have Rage as well, right? We have 30 Rage. All this good stuff. Let's see. There's something that's missing here. Oh, this is without. Oh, yeah. Then you put the Tincture on. Boom. Just like that. Let's say you get some Frenzy Charges. You get the Onslaught rolling. That's level 50. 100,000 DPS. Easy peasy. 11 squeeze. We have tons of Leech and everything. So yeah, what's the idea? We go, to start with, you probably connect here. You don't connect here. So you go this way, grab this, and then grab this. Then come over and grab this, when you need it. I would say you probably go Fire first. The moment you can see your accuracy starts lagging behind, you grab these notes. As you can see, my accuracy here with no accuracy on gear is 1500. My life pool is 1000 at 50. That's fine. That means Precise Technique works easily. Actually, I think you probably get the Elemental Mastery immediately. This Mastery node is kind of cracked, and anything that has high res gets completely shredded by this, and you don't need to worry about enemy resistances. Then you go down here and you grab Precise Technique, and then you want to grab the Fire Mastery, you want to get the Attack Mastery for the extra nearby, and then you get the Dual Wield Mastery. The moment you get a Tincture, you probably grab this, and you make it stop after 12. That should be, you get this to stop after 12 once you pick up this, because then that perfectly lines up with you having permanent uptime on that. That should be great. Then you get Graceful Assault whenever you want for Onslaught, and that's about it. I mean, you get all the OP. Also, this Accuracy Mastery is great. It solves your entire accuracy while leveling. So this solves your accuracy, your life, also my res. You can see my gear here. I'm gonna go early on. You're just gonna help Alira. Then you get all res here, and you get all res on these accuracy nodes. That's why I like them. So, like, easily we cap all res. Like, what do we have here? 3 res nodes here, and 2 res nodes here. So, like, you need a total of 5 res nodes on gear to completely sort it. None of them are higher than 20, so these can be crafted on as well. I've only crafted Fire here because Fire is necessary for the Ignite to happen. Also, you're gonna have plenty of chance to Ignite with all of this. Even though you can't crit, then you have 15, 10, 10, 35, 55 chance to Ignite. So everything is going to be ignited easily because you attack really fast as well, and you double hit. So anything you need, anytime you need this, it is on. And then you get the double damage here. I'm currently just using a... So you can use... If you use Axe and Foil, you will be Leap Slamming. If you use Claw and Foil, you will be Whirling Blading. What you're going to do is you're just going to find 2 fast bases with any LE damage, and you craft some extra stuff on there if you have currency. And then you're going to do Edit Cold, Edit Lightning, so Trinity always works. Easy peasy. Let's see here. What's Trinity solo damage? Maybe Trinity is not worth it here. That's interesting. Oh, it is the best. Oh, I see. It's because this is stupid. It's because I have split it in 2, so it's giving me 16% on both. So this is really good damage. Yeah. It's because I've just shown you how... Because we have a proj portion and we have a melee portion. Because you have point blank, so it shouldn't affect both of them. So as you can see here, it's connecting both, and it's like good. But yeah. That's my leveling idea. Like, this can be used on basically any melee build. Like, this combo... as long as you're dual wielding, can be used by any melee build. Literally any melee build. Any LE scaling melee build can do this. If you don't have any proj, you just take this off. Done. Like, it is generic as generic can be, and it'll pump. because you have so much extra damage, like 160 there, plus the tincture, right? I mean, that's so much increased LE damage. So you pick whatever skill you want and you blast. You have good AoE because you have extra nearby, you have permanent tincture uptime, and it's like, it's just good, and res are easy to cap. So, should be good. But yeah, those are like, that's like how I'm gonna start. And then we're gonna start min-maxing. If you are interested in like more endgame stuff for this, I think Fopgun, Palsteron have like things you can look at if you want to copy some people at endgame, or come back to whatever I'm doing like 3-4 days into the league, and you'll probably see some endgame min-max stuff there as well, and we will blast and see how far we can take it. Lots of options. I should actually show you a couple things here. So for this, this node is absolutely correct. There's 11 notables here. So there's 2 options here. I mean, you could go... this place can be used for a lighter meaning, or it can also be used for a timeless duel. Lighter meaning can also just be put up here. That's also good. Or you can flip them whatever you want. Lighter meaning here with a cold damage build is actually kind of cracked. If you get cold damage, it's obscene. Like, look how much damage this is. This one duel. Like 25% more damage, just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Right, we're just pumping. It's great. So that's cool. Right. If you put your timeless here, Wind Dancer gets broken. So you can also put Wind Dancer early on before you get... You should take this probably if you're bussing. If there's things that can one-shot you, you can also just leave it off. It's up to you how you want to play. It's an option. Yeah. That's the build. Should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Yep. Lots of variations that I'm not going to talk about right now. Yeah, if you want to do claw, just take the claw notes instead and build a claw. But this should be super cheap, super early, and just blast. With that, I wish everyone a happy league start. Bye, guys!